Either way, let me just get the comments off of here and we'll get going. Whether you knew me for 10 years, 40 years, or the last 4 seconds, either way, I was born a comedian. And what I'm going to start doing is sit down comedy acts. Because right now you really can't do stand up. So I'm going to start a new trend. And I think I'm kind of funny. Either way, what I have is the comments shut off and everything. I'm obviously live, but yeah, I'm just in front of a light. So yeah, it's free. You don't have to have any pressure if you don't laugh or these jokes are kind of crazy. I just want to say right up front, some of my jokes aren't for everybody in the family. There'll never be anything talked about in my jokes that are, too crazy, but yeah. Either way, you've been warned. Don't touch that mouse. Hey everyone, Shoenice again. Well, basically, how are you doing tonight? Is it Friday? It's almost Friday, right? Close enough. Either way. It seemed like it was Friday every day in my family growing up. I come from a lot of potheads and beer drinkers. You know what I mean? Going through the old photo album. I mean, there was just everybody was drinking a beer. Even me, wandering around, a little can of, I think it was Pabst, Genesee something. But yeah, we just, everybody liked drinking beer in my family. I mean, my parents drank so much beer. I mean, they used to cut the bottoms out of their old koozies and we'd stick them on our arms and use them as floaties in the public pool. Go ahead and laugh. It'd keep a grown man afloat. I'd be swimming around in the deep end, life's a beach on one arm and going fishing on the other. I mean, people would be like, yo, no, we're all right. My brother's in the deep end with the keg tap. He'll save anybody. You got all these other kids going around these bumpy little plastic things with sharp corners cutting at your neck all day. Yeah, my parents were so drunk one Easter. Me and my brothers found our baskets hidden in the neighbor's house. It's kind of weird, What are you doing here? We're just getting our Easter baskets. True story, they were partying over there, and me and my brothers ended up going back to the other house. But yeah, man, I'm telling you, they just love the weed. They love that weed. Way back when they didn't even let it bud. Back in the day, people just used to smoke the leaf. They must have had a lot of headaches. But yeah, my father, he big time pot smoker. I mean, one Easter, we found our baskets empty. He just sitting back, like chocolate off his lip. Must have been the Easter bunny. But my father, he was a pothead, but he had good morals. He'd gather us around the kitchen table. He'd be like, sons, just want to say, man, that, sometimes times are tough, and the grass isn't always greener because you paid more. You know what I mean? Pot seeds are like deer in the road at night. Where there's one, there's going to be others. And don't ever judge a man by the color of his skin. Judge him by the color of the weed he's smoking. I mean, if it's that Mexican brown seedy stuff, yeah, man, he's probably, comes from a, troubled family. Either way, he just be chilling. Yeah, I'm telling you, our favorite holiday was 420. All the nephews and nieces would gather around the table as Grandpa scraped the resin out of the 3-footer. Swipe. None of the kids were allowed to touch it, but we were kids. There was resin everywhere. Just hanging on Christmas. Oh man, we just hang the buds from the right by the chimney with care, hoping that Saint Nick wasn't a hippie with long hair. But moving on, yeah. So we came from a partying family. My father, he just he sat us down again one day and he said, "Sons, I gotta ask you a really good favor." Oh, I'm sorry, that's my Marge Simpson coffee mug. He said, "Sons, you remember that guy Tony that used to come over all the time?" We're like, "Yeah, Uncle Tony." "Well, he's in prison. And we're going to have to do something here." Yeah, man. You guys are going to have to get me marijuana." It was almost like a Smokey the Bear commercial. Only you can prevent forest fires. But I was just like, "What?" He's like, "Yes, sons. And don't worry about it anymore. I already talked to your stepmother and she's fine with it. I don't know even how to roll joints, guys. But listen, I don't care about the good grades. Bring me home some good grade. Screw that SAT. Just bring me home some THC. Who needs A's when you got A's?" What he did is he seen there was a sign, drug-free school zone, when he came to pick us up one day. So my dad's out in the parking lot going, "Where's that free weed? Where's that free weed?" I was like, damn. So, it was okay, man. I was in 8th grade. You ever hide your marijuana from your parents so they know you're not smoking weed? Not because if they find it, they'll smoke your weed. I know, right? I went to Ancestry.com the other day. My family tree was shaped like a marijuana leaf. I know, right? I've come from 4 generations of pot smokers. That's pretty crazy. You people don't even know how good you have it these days. You got porn everywhere. No, I don't go on porn, whatever. Me neither. I really don't. But you live out any fantasy you want. When I was 16 and I wanted to, yeah, you know what? I had to rub the glass breasts of the Aunt Jemima bottle. Mrs. Buttersworth. Whoever was closer, it turned into a threesome. Syrup everywhere. I have to wait for the J.C. Penney flyer to come in the mail, hoping that, it wasn't just the, April lawnmower section. I know, right? You ever try to fap to a weed whacker? Exactly. Either way, it was tough growing up, I don't know. I was always the late developer, you know. I didn't get hair growing on my armpits till about second year of college. I know, right? It was tough in the shower scene, trying to, act all cool. You can't act cool with a Jimmy Dean sausage between your legs. Sad scene. Either way, yeah, man. We just run across the field acting all gangster and stuff, naked. And, we all got arrested for indecent exposure. And when we went to court, the DA called me to the side and she said, "Hey, we're going to let your case go." I said, "What do you mean?" She's like, "Yeah, there's just no evidence." I was like, "No evidence?" "Yeah. We really can't charge somebody for something, what you can't see. Can't hurt you." I said, "You dirty bitch." I don't give a. I'm doing 10 years for this indecent exposure. They're like, "Take him out, take him out." You know what I mean? It eventually grew. My insecurity. My penis was so small on prom night, my girlfriend left me for my index finger in the limo, and he never put anything towards it. We still don't talk to this day. Back off. Either way, man. What's up with some of the signs on the streets today? You know, can't we just get rid of all these stupid signs? Deaf child area? What's deaf child area? If I got a deaf child, I'm going to definitely know how to say, stay out of the street in sign language. You know what I mean? So, don't ever come at me and say you can't rip on the handicap. My whole family was handicapped. My godmother, God rest her soul, multiple sclerosis. But my mom, she loved everybody. So she made her my godmother. Everybody got baptized that day and get the baby from her hands. My aunt, she's a crackhead. She's so skinny, her pajamas only have one stripe. Either way, I come from, I don't know what happened. I was just born, and then I just started eating weird stuff. I mean, from way back. 1974, I ate my first tampon. Oh my God. And that neighbor's kids, eat this, eats that. So I stuck a tampon in my throat. And yeah, man, it swelled up like an umbrella. You got to soak them first. But I don't know why I said that. Like I was from the UK. Top of the morning to you, pilgrim. Put another shrimp on the barbie. So yeah, the kid's like, he's choking on the cloud. They called it the cloud, I guess, when it opened up like an umbrella. And my mom came out and yanked it out and said, wow, we definitely got a special one here. Definitely got a special one here. Either way. So what I do is stand-up comedy and just talk about, things that nobody else wants to talk about. It's called the Jack Daniels Shoenice stand-up series. You know what I mean? And it's going to be epic. Because I got plenty of jokes after that. And either way, I don't want to bother you guys forever. Like I said, I'm John Cena, had a baby with Chris Farley. We're going to let this upload, and then we'll go live again. We're in Denver, Colorado, and we're funny as a mofo in sit-down comedy. Don't copy me, Adam Sandler, and act like it was your idea. You can't stand Hollywood. Yeah.